This is a bucket.
Okay. Yep.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps?
Right, I did read this. Yep.
Sweet.
Right, yep. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myths and legends, attacking to the shadows and covering up the ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet and many have become productive members of society. Decoder ring, metal detector. Okay.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know? Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you, working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
What did you say your name was, sir?
Heinrich
And last name?
von Pyre.
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre.
Title?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
That's a fun name to have.
It is? Huh. It is. Why, thank you, little girl. I happen to come from a long line of von Pyres.
I have no doubt in my mind.
You know what? They've become productive members of society.
Would you care to enter the sprawl?
Why, thank you for the lovely invitation. I accept. Thank you, little girl. Until the next time you work the night shift.
Hopefully that's never. Have a good time in there.
You let him in? He's clearly a vampire. I don't care what he says he does for a living. He's undead. I don't care. He's a productive member of society.
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
This guy doesn't seem interested in small talk. I better get on with the job.
As you wish.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
You observed and understood this man's affliction. Like Hannism, you made the right decision, and quickly.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god.
No, no, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrarch.
I know who you are. I was working the gate when you arrived. I let you in.
And still you mistake me for a god? Well, who can...
Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Drunk?
No. Well, actually, hold on. Yes, I am drunk. Sauced. 3 sheets to the wind. Nay, 4 sheets.
No sheet. Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
And there's the regret. Never mind. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time. And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
It's
evening,
the
my
granny.
dear.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the sprawl.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
This is obviously a doppelganger. Have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with a suspect shapeshifter, show them an item they should recognize where possible. Ah.
Something is seriously weird here. Didn't I read somewhere about showing people something familiar? Does this do anything for you?
Oh, yes, it is very nice. Thank you.
That was one of your award-winning bonds, Mrs. Abernathy. You don't recognize it?
Award-winning buns. Don't you recognize it?
You're not Mrs. Abernathy at all, are you? Get out of here, you lousy shapeshifter monster!
Denied. You tried to show Miss Abernathy her own buns, revealing her to be a shape-shifting monster. Well done. Are you necromancy?
Well. If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I tell you what does and does.
A backbone. Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
No. No. I want the book. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to forbidden arts, although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the sprawl. Note the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the errors of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they've tasted the sweet necromancy.
When I was a little boy and my powers were beginning to form, I had a budgie named Petey. Petey was my best, nay, only friend. When he flew full speed into the window and fell to the floor, my innate ability to rouse the dead awakened. Have I spent most of my adult life trying to hide these forbidden gifts? Yes. Do they come in handy when certain foreign visitors practice their ballet and decapitate a few chambermaids? Also, yes. You have no right to deny me, no right to even stand in my view, you pathetic smaggle.
What's that?
Smaggle. Yes, that is the word we mages use to describe worthless, magicless beings such as you. You are a prime grade A example of a smaggle.
Dude, that's pretty weak.
No, it is not weak. It cuts to the core.
Nah, that's lame. Get out of here.
The Praetor will know of your insolence, little one.
You didn't let the creepy guy into the sprawl. That's gotta be worth at least a pat on the back. Hi.
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
Yes! Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you!
What did it say for treants? Forest entities. Is often it can't be deciphered. Decoder ring.
I noticed you have something carved on your bark, but I can't quite make out what it says.
Somebody carved it on me when I was a sapling. It was a mistake.
Mind if I try to read it?
Okay.
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of public morals. Does that mean anything to you?
That was the words of person who came to woods to write. I remember him, Mark Goblin Twain. He was inspiring to Scary Tree Monster. Talked about how to make change in world.
And was it through stomping and thwomping?
No, it wasn't. That was Scary Tree Monster's idea. He spoke of change through something called corrupt government systems.
Maybe there's a better way to get people out of your woods. Maybe a more official way.
Are you saying Scary Tree Monster should run for government office to implement real systemic change?
Sure, why not? And what business would you say you have in the sprawl this evening?
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage on us. Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
That must be really hard on you and the other scary tree monsters.
Not all are scary.
So if people coming through your woods is bugging all of your plant friends, why didn't they all show up? Why just send you?
Plant friends got together and decided Scary Tree Monster should go. Scary Tree Monster was voted the scariest and strongest and can walk pretty well. So he was the one elected to stomp and thwomp.
Seems like you have a pretty democratic way of figuring things out in the woods.
Yes, but we must still be wary of the tyranny of the majority.
I'm gonna let him in. He's gonna run for government office. I believe him.
I believe in you, Scary Tree Monster. I think you'll make a fine governor, or Congress tree, or whatever you end up running for.
Thank you. Now all I need is a snappy campaign slogan.
A vote for me is a vote for a tree?
A little on the nose.
Hey, you diverted the life path of a violent monster towards a life of politics and public service. Vote Scary Tree Monster. It's going to be weird that the night shift is one of my best
Hello.
shifts.
I wish safe passage through this gate.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
If that was true... X-ray machine.
Whoa, what's with the neck candy? A little out of place for someone dressed so discreetly.
My necklace is none of your concern.
So you stole it.
I did not steal it.
Then it was a gift?
Yes, from my mother.
I wish I got a gift like that from my mom. Only thing I got from her was this hair. You know, I could keep this in order to get you to tell me more about yourself, but I won't.
I greatly appreciate that.
Greatly enough to tell me who you are?
No,
Aw, you're no fun.
I agree.
That emerald looked like the real thing. Maybe I should call one of the higher-ups about it.
I'm forwarding you to Mrs. Ash now. Please hold.
Lil, I've heard something about a necklace.
Hello to you, too. Yes, the cloaked woman is rocking some serious neckwear. Silver chain, big green rock.
That is the same necklace that the princess wears. Maybe the princess gave it to her as proof so that she could enter safely and relay a message to me. Let her in immediately and tell Travis he's fired.
Why?
Oh, I tell him that every night. It's our little game. Ta!
I'm still on the call, you know.
Nah. I was suspecting that was Princess Desdemona.
I don't know why, but something tells me I should let you enter. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it's the Nothing else you've told me about yourself, but I gotta follow my gut on this one.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
I agree. Tacos are a great reward. Seems this mysterious lady was hiding a royal surprise. Well, deduced, guardsman, and there may be tacos in your future. Fuck yeah! Tacos. Oh. Time to pack on up. Ooh. Hell yeah. That was a good shift. Alright, Twisted Sister Tavern. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to pull a double shift. Hey!
It's you! What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
No, I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Hello, princess.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom. They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
He's way higher maintenance than you seem to be. And he's an asshole. Nuff said.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. But it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways are different than ours, but come on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose? Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
I wish I could have chosen the fucking dude!
And you remind me of me too. If I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
I wanted the fucking...
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
No. Although clearly a vampire, Count Henrik von Pyre was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogre Town neighborhood. After entering the sprawl, the Count went to his clinic to open for the night. He had a long list of appointments. The Swamp Thing needed an activator adjustment, a mummy needed a deep tissue massage, and some acupuncture with electrical currents was just the thing for Frankenstein's monster's stiff neck. It was looking like it was going to be a typical night until an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches showed up at Count von Pyre's door. The horde was led by none other than Myron Herkin, local school teacher and leader of the Better Businesses Bureau. Although lumbars were being loosened, there was a steady growing number of complaints about bitten necks and cases of amnesia, resulting from the Count's medical practices. She was there to put a stop to it. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflecting in their eyes, but it took just one look for Myra and the Count to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he is a powerful vampire, one of those things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrana up out of the angry mob. He bit her, or at least 3 times, and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his new soon-to-be bride into his castle, now along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him by rage, also had a wedding to plan. The afflicted man was safe from the transportative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of the sprawl were safe from the wrath of his curse, the mourner was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Cornering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the curse of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovery in the prison's infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborg in the Shire of Bessarion, the mourner was attacked by a different werewolf, and suddenly he's cursed again. Seems that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. Crown Prince of Protarphidius pumped bullshit, stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the rager of a party thrown in his honor at the Magus Guild, and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. This Miss Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster running off into the night and The creature assumed a different identity and gained entry in the sprawl at another gate. Once inside the sprawl, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts will remain unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusual, untalkative guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the Sprawl's armory, being denied entry. Guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. Be on the lookout for this creature. Could be anyone. Was unable to meet with Praetor Kargan that night. His promises of sharing the secrets of necromancy with the Markov Empire went unfulfilled. If he had been successful, the Mages Guild and its agendas would have been conveyed to the Marvarg Empire. Guild and its agendas would have been conveyed to the Marvarg Empire, and if the alliance was put in place and the Praetor was chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona, who knows what nefarious plans would have unfolded. Dejected Tyrannus went back to his keep outside of the walls of the city and contrived another way to forge his alliance with the Marvargs. He wasn't sure how, but he knew his plan would have to be 100% little gate guard proof. With dreams of holding political office now planted in the scary tree monster's head, he stomped his way right to the city clerk's office at City Hall and waited for it to open. The next day, he obtained the necessary paperwork to run for political office. Unfortunately, Scary Tree Monster didn't know how to read or write. Revealing his illiteracy made the city clerk's receptionist laugh out loud, which angered Scary Tree Monster so greatly that he proceeded to thwomp her into oblivion. When the city clerk showed up finding no receptionist, they hired Scary Tree Monster on the spot to fill the role as their political aide. Scary Tree Monster was now a small cog in the political machine and would no doubt rise in the ranks to one day hold the title of counselor, or dare we say, mayor? Amazing. When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game show. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the little guardsman's advice, and she knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the Sprawl and the fate of every soul who called it home.
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style. You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvarg Empire. I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path. Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to. There's a note from Dad.
Dear Lil, here is some excuse why I can't work the garden shed today. Love, Dad.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my chronometer. Nope. Not in or under there. It's not in there. There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there. Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
Right?
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrard. King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
Well, you know what they say. You win some, you lose some. All's fair in love and war. Other cliche sayings. Keep your chin up, Prince Phineas. You'll find someone.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrard. May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Well, that's not great.
Okay, the Royal Writ. Excerpt from a Petrardian book of etiquette and manuals of politeness. There's a general distaste for non-humans in Petrard. However, any formal events is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. When it comes to the meal, remember this golden rule: even in the face of total cacophony, dignity, always dignity. Okay. Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a $40 gold fine, no exceptions. Striker, at the behests of the council. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. I'll be in my office if you need me. Ash, the Wakandan prince I sent all my banking information to finally came through with my share of the gold. Call me if you're in a pinch. Rich in friends and gold, Malcolm. Oh boy.
Michael!
Hello, Lil.
What, no more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity, to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do two grown men's separate jobs.
I agree.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple. Just let in the one you like the best. Or the one you think the groom would like best. Or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again? Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
Wow. You have 350 gold remaining in the wedding planning budget.
Whoa, this gig pays great.
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
Do I have enough money to just pick the most expensive choices? The most expensive choices are going to be the best, right?
Not necessarily. And no, you don't have enough. Anything over budget will have to come out of your own pocket.
I see.
But if there's any money left over, you get to keep it.
I see.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea. Need that run by you one more time? Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Okay.
It's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
Oh. I know who this is.
Vlad Extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding? Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Have you made up your mind?
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days.
Uh-oh.
A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey! Hoy! I nearly winded myself there.
Okay.
Have you made up your mind?
Yeah. We're going Vlad Extreme.
Extreme!
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
That did put a hamper on the budget.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the Great Magician. Got another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter though, I've got a new career now.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
Psst, they wish. I'm a wedding officiant. I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
Really? You? You are?
I am.
I don't believe you.
So it's the Edward, the wedding officiant now, is it?
Of course it isn't. Do you know how ridiculous it was for me to have the Edward the Magician as my name? It was so redundant. I can't believe nobody ever told me. 2 these? I must have looked like an idiot.
Well, when you put it that way.
So now it's just Edward the official officiant, with only 1 the, thank you very much.
Having official and officiant is also redundant.
It is? Why didn't anyone ever tell me that?
I'm telling you now.
What am I going to do about my 5,000 brand new business cards?
Uh-oh.
Can't you cancel the printing?
I did them by hand.
Uh-oh. I guess I have to let him in.
What made you want to become a wedding officiant?
This morning, someone from the castle came into my parents' shop to place a big order of flowers for the royal wedding, and that's when I got to thinking. 1 3-hour course at the Elven Community College later, and here I am. It's my first gig as an officiant.
Let me guess, you weren't technically hired to officiate the royal wedding, and you're just hoping it's a detail they left to the last minute.
How did you know?
You got a real, I got no other choice but to use you vibe going on.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, Edward, but my gut is telling me not to let you in today. Something about you officiating the royal wedding just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. I didn't even technically have the job anyway. I was just going down to see if they needed...
Oh?
Hold that thought, Eddie. Hello?
Lil, listen up. Seems in all the chaos of organizing this wedding so fast, they forgot to hire someone to officiate the damn thing. Another menial task sent my way that I do not have time to bother with. Do you know anyone who could do the job last minute?
This has got to be a joke, right?
I never joke, Lil. That's when the enemy gets you. Find someone on the double and get them down here on the triple.
Well, Eddie, it seems dreams do come true. They forgot to hire an officiant and are looking for someone to work the gig. Think you got what it takes?
Yes! Yes! 1,000 times yes! See, Mom and Dad? I knew hard work and persistence would pay off in the end.
Let's chalk this one up to dumb luck. Good luck, Edward.
Thanks again, friend!
We're not friends.
Oh my god. Are Edward and I friends?
Maybe you should have called an advisor before they called you. I don't care.
Hello there, I'm back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be.
I feel like this is gonna end up being me in my 50s. Just monotone voice, very tired, doing too much with
I
too
don't have
little.
to tell you, because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are. Take your shot.
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work.
I don't care to.
Don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes. This year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
Okay. Maybe. However, we get to hold off right here, and we'll be right back.
Hello again, Mum. Thought I'd see my way down to do some decorating for the royal wedding. Ain't much of a decorator per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I had to go do something with them, I suppose.
Hell yeah.
Have you made up your mind?
McGoblin costs 50. You have 200 remaining. Yes.
I really appreciate the work, Lil. I'm gonna paint the town red. I'm blue. And green.
And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid.
Okay. Oh, it's you.
I, Articulous Flame Hands, a contestant you did not find worthy on the hit show So You Think You Can Save a Princess.
Yep.
Not going to lie, that really stung. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I will be on my way. Oh, it is getting harder and harder for mages to communicate openly, so everyone is resorting to this secret message, cloak and dagger nonsense. Between us, there's talk of mages dabbling in the magic that dares not speak its name.
A lot of times, finger pointing can be a sign that there's more to the story than one side has to offer. Keep your wits about you.
How old are you again?
Old enough.
I don't have the time for this.
Did you just truth spray me?
Yeah. Did it work?
I have been telling you the truth. Jeez, you're real suspicious.
Yeah, that's this whole job.
Yeah.
I'm delivering this message. Actually, now that I think of it, the fact that this message is so heavily coded is highly unusual. I'm a guild member in good standing, but things have been trending that way ever since King Oswin died. It's like everyone started breaking off into different factions. It's hard to tell who is steering the ship, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself. I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
You helped to reveal some of the murky goings-on within the Mages Guild and saved Articulus becoming an accessory to it.
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished. Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Oh, Jesus.
Monty's has the soup. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Good afternoon. I am here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding. Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration.
That sounds
I am
about right.
accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests. Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
Which is why I'm immediately denying you.
Have you made up your mind?
Yeah. Catering Corp.
We look forward to satisfying our contractual obligation.
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid. Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
Just to be safe.
I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given.
Nice. Come on in. I don't care about the fine.
You should come by the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters sometime. Here's the password. Come! It will open your eyes to what's happening in the Sprawl.
Hell yeah! You followed your heart and defied the draconian speciest rule, but maybe there was a way to get around paying that darn fine? Yeah, by not allowing them to enter. I don't care.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the Sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly.
Well, if that's the case, let me just do this.
That's my chisel. I'm a sculptor. Thank you. I'll need that.
You're good.
I can't thank you enough. Sorry for coming in hot. Weddings are the worst. If you can get close enough, take a look at my sculpture. I'll throw something in there just for you. Gotta go.
Hell yeah. You let her in before too much of her masterpiece could melt away. Good work. Oh boy, I got a letter. Your choice for Praetor Carrigan's wedding have been deemed acceptable. Accept this gold as a token of thanks for honoring our ways. Quaplaw! The Marvog envoy. Nice! Three stars. You were paid 20 gold for the shift. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Oh no.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Salve Ilechpuel, regno meo grata.
Hello there, girl. Welcome to my realm.
I need to get out of here, and fast.
Quido Ruiz, curparum nudimus.
What's the rush? Stay and play a while.
Think, Lil, think.
Hospices in hoc regno, atulistina donna solita, hic requiritur immodatio, vircis immortem vitare velis. Quia pueressa, non constitutus
The demon continued to speak if only you understood a thing. Was saying, I don't have the ring.
Io cari, nunc facerem aliquid, si esem tibi. Ego sum dima, et eos meum cisio et similes homines inox
The line is dead?
Nun incipiam dedecam antiquam
This
te
isn't working.
interficiam? Sige, bene. Dece.
This
Nove.
one doesn't work?
Octo.
Are you kidding me?
Septem. Sex. Quinque. Quattro. Tres. Duo et demilium. Duo. Unum et demilium. Unus. gravissime non omnibus hoc faciem, hoc extremum fado est retortende unde venistis. Ignosce haedus.
What the was that? That was next level. That was terrifying. And also incredible. Where was I just then? Was that a demon? I've never seen anything like that before. Nobody's ever gonna believe me. I'm gonna go down to the dig site to throw this stupid time machine down a deep hole. Okay, Lil, get it together. You can still do this.
I agree. My achievement was Dream Marvog Wedding. Okay. Yeah, dig site. Oh good, you're here!
You've gotta take it back. Got too real with your chronometer 3000 thing today. I don't want it anymore.
Hi, B. So nice to see you, B. Your paper in the Journal of Dwarven Medicine was a revelation, B.
Well, excuse me, but I was just pulled into what I'm guessing was a parallel dimension and was almost murdered by a demon.
How unfortunate. I always wondered what the byproduct of St. Bartholomew Inglebrook's lunar incantation would have on the relationship between time and interplanar folding.
Stop it. I don't care about any of that. Just take it back.
I'm sorry, I truly am, but we've come too far. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been watching, and the readings I've been receiving have been very promising.
I don't care.
But you would care if everything and everyone you knew and loved was at risk. Everything might seem like we're in a storybook, but open your eyes. We're on the verge of a civil war from inside the walls, and if you hadn't heard, the princess just pissed off some very powerful people. It is in your best interest to continue to help me with the device, because who knows when we will need to rewind time and something more important than which nobody you chose to send to the dungeon today. And you're here, after allegedly going toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon. I trust you.
I'm not gonna keep doing this forever. You and everyone else are gonna owe me a childhood, you know?
I agree.
Keep helping me with the chronometer 3000, and we can see about making that happen for you.
Okay, GLA headquarters. Let's go see the Goblin headquarters. I am an ally of the Goblins. How you doing, friend?
Hello? Hello? I brought the orange slices! Was today a regular meeting day, or one of those top secret planning for what's gonna happen at the princess's wedding days? Is anybody here?
I'm here?
Are you here for the meeting?
I don't think so.
Oh, then you can't have any orange slices.
Those aren't orange slices. Those are just the rinds.
I got hungry.
Yeah, seems about right. Okay.
What's this?
I've gone back to where it started to find myself in light. We were apart for more than a lifetime, but now it will be right. P.S. Remember to bring running shoes.
I have a feeling the GLA leader wrote that. At least, I'm sure that troll over there didn't. I wonder what it means.
Okay. Okay, right. Garbage shop. You're here.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my
previous hat.
My
journey,
journey, it continues.
Best character.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
Decoder ring. And decoder ring. And a truth serum. Actually,
did you forget something?
2 more of those.
Ah, here she is, the little guardsman who spoke to the princess and secured the union between the Sprawl and the great Marvog Empire.
Yeah, I did. Told her just what to do and she listened to my every word.
I admire your complete lack of modesty. Modesty is such an ugly thing. Let us celebrate with a tankard of blood wine. Kapla!
I'm 12. I can't drink alcohol.
Haha, never fear. There is no alcohol in Marvok blood wine. Just blood. In a big cup called a tankard.
Yeah, I'm a hard pass on that.
That's safe.
Haha, very well. There will be much blood wine at the royal wedding where the Sprawl and Marvog tie their fortunes together forever. Let us raise a glass to the gatekeeper who brought us all together this day.
Kapla.
Did a mouse sneeze somewhere? Come, child, louder and with fury.
With your chest.
Kapla! Too furious, far too furious. We are not at war. Be careful shrieking like that. But as we say in Marvog, better to be too furious than not to be furious at all.
I'm exhausted.
I shall now recite the Marvog Pledge of Unwavering Loyalty, as is our custom.
And that's my cue to leave.
Okay, what do you got for me?
Today's cocktail special is not relevant to you, Lil. Sorry. And we just ran out of milk. Sorry again.
Damn.
Lil, can you be on the lookout for a health inspector? They can look like anybody. How about you whistle if you think you've identified one?
I can't whistle.
Well, then scream health inspector at the top of your lungs.
I'll see what I can do. I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready?
Hit the hay. We'll go through this, and then we'll have to end stream a bit early. I've got somewhere to be soon, so I'm going to have... technically, I'm going to have dinner soon. Edward, the official officiant, was officially offered the gig to preside over the royal wedding. On the one hand, he felt he had struck gold with this being his very first professional opportunity to try his hand at the thing he'd set his sights on a few hours before. On the other hand, his utter lack of basic competency made him nervous that he might make a critical mistake in front of so many high-ranking and well-armed individuals. At times like this, Edward would remember the words his parents told him as a child. Edward, we don't care what you do in life, just don't become an amateur children's birthday party magician. So no matter how poorly it went, at least Mom and Dad would be pleased. Flamehands panicked at the discovery of the contents of the letter he'd been charged to deliver to the Mages Guild and raced home to his tower. Once safe behind the magical wards, he conjured a ferret to eat the letter so no one else could be burdened with the truth of what the Mages Guild was planning for the Sprawl. Sadly, because he knew he lacked the strength or skill to continue while burdened with this disturbing information, he cast a selective memory spell on him, causing the mage to completely forget about the letter and its contents forever. With the wave of his wand and a muttered incantation, Articulus became blissfully ignorant once again. But do you know who didn't forget the letter? The ferret! Articulus conjured to eat the evidence. The surprisingly literate animal managed to catch quite a bit of it before he polished the paper off. How was it supposed to live with its ferret life now, knowing what it knows? Sure, it was only a foot-long charismatic little predator with the body of a chubby weasel, but he was no chicken. The ferret knew it could inspire others to take up arms at his side, not just rodents and Mustelids warriors, but the sky creatures too. With their combined strength and superior numbers, they could easily conquer anything the Mages Guild would throw at them, and the Sprawl would be saved. Step 1, regurgitate the letter. Unfortunately, the sound of reaching ferret caught the attention of Articulus. Thoroughly mind-wiped, the mage had zero recollection as to why he'd conjured the ferret in the first place, but he was damn sure it wasn't so it could throw up on his nice rug. The mage unsummoned the ferret before it could get the contents of its stomach up, and as a result, the fate of the Sprawl remained uncertain. The enigmatic goblin walked through the gates of the Sprawl and disappeared. Either he had gone completely unnoticed or was adept at losing anyone who would seek to follow. His fate is yet unknown. Iris, the ice sculptor, did not reach the refrigerated storage depot at the palace before the hot sun rays significantly deformed her masterpiece. However, upon removing its protective sheet, she had to admit that from certain angles, her melted work had become a quite stunning example of the Calderian new askew movement. She wasn't sure how her work would be perceived the next day, so to distract herself, she made her way to her favorite club in the little Ogre Town neighborhood and catered to females of all species who tended to have rad, spiky haircuts, badass tattoos, copious piercings, and who loved to dance the night away while listening to dwarven heavy metal music. I can't read this. You know who might be able to read this? Someone else. Complete level 6.
Good morning! You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the Sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack. For those of you wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today. Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze. Well, if you don't like the jokes I tell, you can do it yourself. I told the producer I refuse to work with a duck.
Okay. That's where we're gonna call it for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. This game's a riot. I'm having fun. I will see you all next time with more Little Guardsmen. Adios.